Name's Rob Smallwood. I am one of the founders of Quad Football. We play every week, once a week, always on Wednesdays. We start at 8 o'clock. Sometimes later if we're waiting for the other team. It all depends.
Go! Get on! Get on!
The whole idea of the team got started by a whole bunch of kids. We were really into football. I know freshman year I came from a football team. A lot of other kids came from football teams. And we were kind of shocked that they didn't have one. So to kind of pass time and get some of our aggressions out, we decided to start playing pickup games. So the game started getting heavier, started getting more involved, started getting different rules set up for touchdowns, end zones, etc. So then we decided to actually start a club where we set games up every week, and then we started going from there. So and then it got bigger, I guess you could say.
I'm just trying to make some sense of my mind, some defense from the cold that I'm feeling outside, and for a minute, escape with some rhythm and rhyme and get away from the gray just a bit at a time. Yeah, kind of funny how this world can treat you like a... From the time that we started playing, I did think it was going to get bigger. Village Village students are not the only ones. Originally it was. As it started getting bigger, as we started getting more involved, we started calling outside sources to come play. I was bringing kids off campus who either weren't graduated or weren't going to the school, just to liven the game up more, bring different people in. I figured more people would start getting involved, more people would start hearing about it, and it kind of exploded. It went from 6 guys every week to 12 and then 22 as we have right now. Give our kids that were involved, heavily involved in the team, heavily involved in playing, a better shot at growing at football, growing as like a team unit. Players' injuries vary from a lot to a little. It depends on how we start out, and it's a slow game. Not a lot of people get hurt, but as the game progresses, the more intense we get, the more rowdy we get, it starts getting more serious. And when it starts getting more serious, you know how males' egos are. You know, we gotta lay that hit, we gotta lay that big play. So it varies. It varies on who gets hurt, but when the injuries happen, they are pretty big. I mean, generally how I feel about that is if you're gonna come out, you're playing football, you know you're gonna get hurt. Don't make a big deal out of it. Overcoming the doubt that had control for so long and put it all behind me, cause life still goes on. Now I'm much stronger and know where I stand while lost souls search over and over again. These days are dark.
If the school decided to finally interact, and when I say finally, I mean actually come in and actually do something about a football team, or stopped us from playing, I think it would get bigger than what it is. We would actually figure a different way to play. Generally, when we've been told we can't play or we can't tackle, we've kind of done what we wanted to do. I mean, you can't really stop multiple people. You can stop one person, maybe 2, maybe 3, but 22 guys coming out every night on intent of cracking somebody's head open, you can't really stop that urge unless it's physically stopped, which it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But if it were to happen, I think we would make some advancements to take our sport off the field. You know, we all have connections, we all know people, so I don't think we'd stop playing.